Right, well, summarily dumped everyone off, and hopefully they'll all be joining back and pressing their F5s and going, God, I've got to put up with this advert again, why have I not got ad block on? So we'll wait for a couple of people to get on there, and then I'll press F. We're still waiting for Reflexer at the moment, so hopefully that'll sort that out, otherwise we're going to have lag, and I don't really know what else want to do with about it. So we're at 0 viewers, which is nice. Ah, there we go. Ha! Lots of people joined. So there we go. Okay, we're going to go live. We finally have gone through the knife rounds. Good luck, have fun exchanged. I have not took the chat off my screen, so you're going to see the spam of all the binds, which I forgot you get in Call of Duty, but there we go. So following the last hope, I'm going to take away the first map. You can see Arctic rushing around in towards the A side. Just going to cut it up. Nobody going down with the opening exchange. It's going straight through to A side. Poon does manage to get Reflexes down. I'll go through the teams in a moment. Arctic coming straight through into the A house. Takes down 90. He's got one on the stairs just below him as I switch across. It is Poon coming up. He's got one just around to the right, just behind that wall. There he is. He just comes around and comes to tag him straight up. It was Pat's going straight down. Patrick did very well in the last match, actually. Now remember, Miles, the last man standing, is going to get taken down. And that was a clean round for the last hope. So give you a quick roster rundown for the last hope. It is Arctic, Poond. I guess we're going to go with that one. Sick, TGB, and Skeleton. For WinFact, it is WinFact, not Deutsch. It is Patrick, Reflexor, Duffy, not to be mixed up with Duffer, Miles, and Nighty. Tosspot.
Yes, welcome, and here we go with Poond, I'm following, who is overlooking the bomb site where Sick is darting around with that bomb and looking around. Poond, of course, Sod's Law is getting absolutely no action in there, so I'm going to switch over to Sick, who has that bomb in the bomb bus as he has a grenade come his way. Arctic and Miles will exchange frags as we go down to 4-on-3 in favor of WinFact, and Miles gets himself a headshot onto the bomb carrier, and the bomb carrier finds its way down alone by that trash can, as it'll be Miles now to poke around. Miles with the sniper well guarding that bomb site from the left-hand side, as TGB is now the last man standing, and he isn't standing anymore. Reflexer with the frag. The danger man strikes, and we're at 1-1.
All squared once again, so here we go. Poond, I'm going to follow this time. Hopefully he's going to do a little bit more than last round. He is just the first one that the left mouse click finds. Oh god, he's going back up here. I'm switching straight away. Let's go back down to Arctic and Skeleton. Skeleton's going with the scope, actually. He's going to go in the back house. Have a peek down the street. Not going to see anything because the smoke's down there. Poon is going to obviously find Patrick the minute I switch away from him. Watching 90 down in bottom A. He's got two just to the left of him. Let's switch across. I can see TGB with the bomb. He's got one just ahead in the melon room, actually. Has gone quite aggressive. He's just going to be coming up through the aisles. He's just in there. You can see the bullets ricocheting past him. Still missing, though, and not landed any of those shots. Now he does. It is Reflexer that goes down. TGB with the bomb, making his way in. He's got one in the kebab shop just ahead of him. He's going to maybe go for the plant. He needs to check. There is one to the left and one in the crossfire position just over to the A there. Does manage to tag him up. It is Miles. Miles or 90 over there. Arctic does take down Miles, rushing through the A house. You can see it is 90. 90 getting tagged up there. Duffy, though, in the kebab house just to the right-hand side. He's going to dash forward, come around. Does manage to take down TGB with that deagle. Switches back, gets back behind in the A alley. And 90 also tagging up. That's going to be another kill. Poon does go down. Arctic comes around behind him. And it is Duffy versus Arctic. Duffy backing straight up. Arctic has to get across. He's got the bomb in front of him. Opening melon. He's tracking Duffy nicely. Catches to capture glimpse, but he doesn't take him down. Duffy with the AK-47 shoots him in range.
Yeah, good work from Duffy there. He only showed himself when he had to. And the WinFact side, having lost that first round, are now nicely set up. I'm going to follow Reflex as he will charge his way through the cafe and down now behind the bomb site. He pops himself over the fence and spies himself one. With the shot, he gives himself away, and then he catches the silhouette of Sick, gets the frag, and is then taken down by Poond. We're down to a 3-on-3 situation as... I was too busy to point out that fail there, Lee, as Miles is going to make his way through now. And he has no one to pop that sniper over towards as he looks over towards the bomb site. And I'm going to switch over to TGB, who has the bomb now, ready to try and make his way in towards that site. Miles will have him trained, and Nighty's got. And it's Miles and Nighty for WinFact against Pund and TGB, as it will be TGB to try and make his way in. Miles has the frag onto Pund now, and it's all on TGB. He has a sniper, and he's not even going to get past the sniper. There you go, 3-1. And the WinFact side starting to build a cushion.
Yeah, nice round from them there. So following Sick this time. Sick picking up the bomb, going to go try straight across. And not releasing too many opening grenade frags. They've been stopping the, avoiding the stop nade, should I say. He's going to go dash in. It's going to be a try and flash plant here. Sick is not going to get the plant down though, because Duffy comes rushing straight through. Poon and Arctic reply though, and Duffy does go down. And looking at Arctic. Arctic at the back of Kebab. They are going to try and get this plant back in, though. Skeleton trying to lay them cover, but it's not really working. Reflexer dashing through. Let's have a switch across. Skeleton with the deagle, though. As soon as I move away from him, he manages to pick up the kill, which is just typical, really. Patrick at the back of A has Arctic just to the left of him, or is either Arctic or Poon just over there. There is one in Kebab House, actually. So switch across. Miles with the scope has eyes on him. He's going to check him round the back spawn point, actually. He's going to rotate round, looking towards bomb site. Kebab, no, Arctic's there. It is all on Patrick now. Patrick in the 3-on-1. He doesn't need to go aggressive. The bomb has still not been planted. It is Skeleton. They know exactly where Patrick is. Patrick dashes around the back. Skeleton is going to come in for the bomb now. He's got Arctic moving in with him. He manages to take Skeleton down now. It's a 1-on-1. Just needs to hide. 27 seconds. Arctic coming around the back stairway. And Pats, meanwhile, he's going to have a perfect view of him. Oh, but he's looked away just as he comes up. Arctic coming up at the top stairs. Patrick is going to surely have a view of him just above at any minute. But Arctic's going to jump straight out, ignoring the fact that he's in the stairwell, ignoring the fact that he just needs to get the bomb plant down. 5 seconds to go. Wow, Arctic's really throwing this one away. Patrick now comes around the side. What are you doing, Patrick? Stay hidden. And that is going to be the round. 4-1. In fact, they nearly threw it away, and a timeout being called.
Yeah, Patrick played that absolutely brilliantly, all up until the last, 3 seconds when he decided to go walkies. But yes, good round for the WinFact side, and they have picked themselves up a side and are doing well. Actually, this team, the Deutsch team, are no longer WinFact. We should be calling them by their...
Oh, they've changed.
Yeah, they are in fact... Well, Team Deutsch at the moment. I'm being told by a reliable source, a.k.a. Pansy, that WinFact have decided they don't want to sponsor them anymore. They want to sponsor 1.6, having just picked up a team there, which are apparently just another team of average German 1.6 teams, with actually an ET legend called Butchie in there. So, there you go. So
they are the Deutsch.
They are the Deutsch. We could tell you lots of stuff about Germans and European bailouts, but I don't think that really this is the time or place. That's for our political hour, which will air at 2300 hours today.
So yeah, I mean it's 4-1 currently to the Deutsch. Pretty strong stuff. I'm hoping the Last Hope are going to pull something out here. They're having a timeout. They're the ones that called it. If old rules apply, I guess they get one timeout each, depending if this... I mean, it doesn't look like it's a connection issue. Everybody's in game. Everybody's sat here unless they've got some sort of communications problem. They're obviously having a chat going, what's going wrong, guys?
Yes, and to be honest, 4-1 down, a lot's going wrong, and I would argue that the Deutsch side are really putting a lot of pressure on them very early on. The nades are working well. When Reflexer wants to push up into that bomb site, he's got freedom to do so. There's no pressure coming back at them as the Germans just maul over the map when they go looking for frags. That's where I would look if I were on the Last Hope side. I would start asking the questions of any form of nades just to hold up the Deutsch side. Maybe die afterwards, but at least prolong the agony.
Prolong it for a little bit. Yeah, and like I said, I mentioned that the fact nobody was really landing any opening A frags, which is unusual for Crossfire. It's one of those maps. But then again, we are, 3 years into release now? So I guess kind of, if nobody knows where they're going to land by now, they'll never will. But I've not really been overly impressed with the snipers just yet either. They've not pulled off anything amazing. I did I-43, and would you believe Blackmane was sniping there, and he still got it. He's still very good, and naturally they picked up the win there. It was Team Coolmaster actually that won that one. So here we go. We are going live once again. It is 4-1 currently to Deutsch. And the Last Hope need to pick up some important rounds here. 90 taking down Skeleton Node, so that's the scope already down for the Last Hope. And that is going to cause problems. And looking at Sick in the melon room, he's coming around quite aggressive. There's about 3 of them in the kebab room. He got tagged up quite heavily. Is he going to go for the plant now? I'm not too sure if he will. He's going to try and bait it, backs away, doesn't draw too much fire. He's got one shot on the bottom of the stairs, so Patrick does take down Poon now. Patrick has got himself up into the top left-hand street area. Sick does take down 90. Reflexor comes straight through, taking out Sick there. Last one standing is going to be TGB with the bomb. Reflexor takes him down, running through the stream. And Deutsch pick up another round.
Yes, they do. 5-1. That time outserved absolutely bugger all purpose in actually offering some form of a change. So the Deutsch side looking good. I think for a lot of people they were very strong favourites going into this. And with Reflexor basically being a great white shark amongst a swimming pool of 9 tadpoles, this should be a game for him. To Arctic and Pats both pick themselves up frags as it'll be TGB, who I'm following with the bomb, trying to make his way into that site. There are 4 Deutsch players still to go, and TGB just has Pun to help him. He spotted one, but he doesn't realize that refrigerator is not bulletproof. And now, as we hunt down the last man, it is Pund who's running home to mommy back at spawn, but without any welcoming arms to help him. He's got 3 players to find. His hope is that something like that happens with Pats, and he gets himself set up for a 1v2, and suddenly you can't play around in a 1v2 because Pund is... well, you can, because
you
Pund
can win reflexes
messed it all up.
Yeah.
6-1. I was about to get all serious, and then Reflexor did that.
I think that was a triple killer game for Reflexor in that round. So let's try and follow him this round once again. He's going to dash straight out. Deagle in hand, straight through window. He's going to go straight up into melon room. He's going to go aggressive this time. Has got straight up there early. And in fact, there's absolutely no one from the Last Hope here. He's sort of got in position and gone, where is everyone? I don't understand this. Duffy's about to get someone just to the right of him. Duffy getting tagged up. He's actually lying on the cars. It was Skeleton 6, sorry. But does manage to get him down. Reflexor, as soon as I spin around, gets a double kill on TGB and Sick. Skeleton's going to back up. The only man left is going to be Reflexor, so let's spin across to him. He's already picked up 2 in the round, so it's possible he could go for an ace. Does he really need to go aggressive? I'm not too sure. Did get tags up on Pun there. Didn't quite get the kill. Comes across to the side. It is Arctic. Manages to take him down, and a big important round from the Last Hope. There's 6-2. They're going to have to pick up every round to pull out a draw, though.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, I'm not sure they necessarily need to take the draw but come halftime, but they need to put at least 2 more in and hope for us all that they've got a defense up their backside. And following Sick, who flies through the smoke now, makes his way all the way down to the coffee shop, finds himself a great frag onto Duffy there. What can he do? I would have him kept going round into the spawn, but he's gone back to the melon room and has rejoined his teammates and totally lost the advantage he had by being clean through in the middle. So Sick, not sure about that one, but back on board. I'm now following Miles with the sniper as he looks over. He dodges a grenade and is going to dart all the way back round. Punda's got himself a frag onto 90 in the meantime as Miles is feeling the pressure round the back of that second bomb side. He gets himself out of pressure with an awesome frag onto Sick, flying around that corner and popping him off. Now he's going looking with a bomb down. 1 versus 3, and is going to have to pull something magical out of his bag, but unfortunately his bag is full of holes.
Yeah, that didn't work, and Reflex are going to shut down early as well, so spin back across to him. He was trying to get straight up street. It's one of those positions that if it works, it can be phenomenal. But if you shut down early, it can put your team in a bit of a problem. This time it's going to be Duffy going straight ahead. Let's spin across to him. Actually, it's not Duffy. Who is it that's gone up there? It was Patrick. Got taken down with a nade opening shot there. Reflexor getting up. He's in the bomb site actually at the moment. Has managed to come through. Just got a glimpse of Duffy. Gets taken down by Sick with a deagle there. Arctic, meanwhile, back on stairs. Has got Miles just to the right of him. He's going to come around. He is just there, hanging around the backside. Manages to tag him up. It's 90. 90 does get the kill. Bomb Planter is moving into position. 90 is tagged heavily, though, after that exchange. TGB, could he go for the bomb plant? He could definitely have made it that time while 90 was backing off, but instead he's having a discussion with his melons and deciding against it. 90 with a nice grenade on Skeleton there, getting tagged up in the back there. TGB as well. Spinning back around. It's 3 on 3. Pund not really offering anything other than just holding out this right hand side. He's not been able to put a dent in this right side either, and it is 90 that's been causing the damage so far this round. Duffy taking fire from Pund across street. Everybody slowing the pace down. The Last Hope really need to pick up this round. Oh, but Miles is going to get took down by TGB. Sick picks the bomb up and gets it straight down. Runs directly into the crosshairs of Miles. Punt does take down Duffy. Punt, the last man standing. He's got to go 3 on 1. He's took one down. Can he get the other two? Miles just caught a glimpse of him. And a triple kill for Miles there. And it is 7-3. A big round for the Deutsch because they know they're going to be winning at half time.
Yes, they do, and they'll go into halftime very, very confident. This has been a real sort of practice first half for them. They have not had to break into sweat. And, as I look across, Pund actually did land an opening nade onto 90, which is not something I think I've been able to say for a while. Miles had someone between the crosshairs and somehow managed to not take them out. And TGB is going to march that bomb now into the bomb site. Puts it down over on B and is waiting. Shots coming across. That must be from Miles. But TGB's done his job. Another sniper shot rattles across, and there are 2 TLH players in that bomb site to cover their backs as the 3 Deutsch players will be making their way in now. I'm following Reflexer, who we expect to be the real danger man. He's just caught 2 shadows which have made their way along the back. As the bomb ticks, 25 seconds to go. Duffy opens up onto Pund. We're down to a 3 versus 3 as the Deutsch side are ready to move their panzers into positions. They go forward now. It will be smokes galore as Duffy and TGB go through. Reflexer has 2 players left to find. He's shot in the back by TGB, who has himself 2. And Miles will go down at the hand of Arctic. And TLH, great after-plant defense there, utilizing all of their men. And they pick up their 4th round.
Yeah, they weren't fearing the Panzers there. And this time it was Reflexer actually went very defensive. It was to the backside with Miles at the start, which is maybe what caused the delay. And really why they got the plant down early. Reflexer this time laying down some cover fire up street there, hoping to see hit anything. He has got actually someone up a street there. Does manage to take down Pun. Patrick also taking out Sick there, so 2 man to the good already for Deutsch. And we're going to see Duffy moving in that position, taking Reflexer's position and running straight through. SMG in hand, but TGB takes him down in the melon room. And TGB with that bomb plant has managed to take it to a 3-3. Reflexer staying back again though, so Deutsch going for a more conservative approach this time. Miles with his scope straight on it. Does manage to land it on Skeleton there. You can see the tag on him. Didn't take him down though. And TGB with the bomb. He is on bus. He's going to try and crawl his way in there. Skeleton's trying to get a glimpse of 90 across the side there. Arctic's now coming across. Does manage to come round. 90 takes down Arctic. Skeleton down as well. TGB last man standing. Tagged up heavily. Taken down by Reflexer. And that's going to be an easy defuse for an 8-4. And that's what's coming into this one. Deutsch really are turning on the pace. You know, they've proven that they can go fast. They can just sit back and defend and clear. And then as soon as they've got the plant down, they just charged in.
Yeah, that was a great half from the Deutsch side. Reflexer picking up 14 frags and leading the scoreboard by a long way. But the whole team, yes, Reflexer is the leader, and yes, he is the one that we look to, but the whole team had a good half.
Yeah.
The spread from 2nd to 4th was only 2 frags, and that's sort of the sign of a side who are playing well together. On their opposite numbers, on the other hand, the same can't be said, as Skeleton whipped himself up a magical 2 frags, whilst Arctic and Pwn got themselves 14 and 13. So they could do with some support, but did they have enough time to get it? Here we go. I'll kick us off for this second half. You're on Quad V with Tosspot and D-Man for the first time in too long, as we bring you the second half of TLH versus Deutsch. And we will have Reflexer, who I'll follow on the start of this one, the leading fragger, as he makes his way around the back. Big smoke out in the middle. And he, well, looks like he's just chasing shadows, but doesn't in the end. He's got players down there. Pats has hit himself a frag onto Sick. And we lose Miles at the hands of Poond. Nothing happening in the middle as Deutsch just continue to fire down the middle, try and, I guess you could call it, harass their opponents out into a frag. And TGB, who I'm following now, has bullets coming over his head. He's just carefully, diligently watching the left side. And there's a grenade beside him. There's nothing doing as he goes through. TGB waits. Fires off a few shots into the wall. There's no one going into that bomb site just yet. He still has 4 players. We're at a 4 versus 4. And from TLH thus far, this has been a very, very disciplined defense. They've not taken any of the bait that's been laid down towards them. And by Jove, even Skeleton's got himself a frag. They now are a man to the good. That Skeleton's 3rd off the game. TGB looking over towards the right flank. There's nothing there. The smoke out again. Clock begins to tick ever louder. Pats and Skeleton exchange frag. Skeleton has himself more frags in this round than he had in the entire first half. And there it is. Duffy down. Pat's the last man standing for Deutsch. And he stood out in the middle of the road, begging to be put out of his misery. 10 seconds left to go. And this cannot be the sign of things to come for Deutsch, because if they attack like that, uncommitted, slow, and not great, they'll lose their lead. 8-5.
Yeah, rowing them up one by one, going in. It's just aiming nicely. The sniper's just like, could I get an easier round? And like you said, he just like got 3 kills in that single round, which is more than he's had the whole game so far. So Pund coming across the left-hand side has got one in the room. A house just in front of him. Didn't catch a glimpse of him. He's in that window. We just saw him there a moment ago. He's gone upstairs. He's going to come around. He's going to meet him any second round. And it will be Patrick taking him down. Reflexer also on Arctic there. Patrick going very aggressive. This is what they needed last round. However, they have one of the members. I think it's Sick that's gone very aggressive for the last hope. Gone quite far up in the A house. And him and that Patrick have actually passed each other. But Patrick picks up a 3rd for the round now. And it is just Skeleton standing. Well, he got 3 last round. Can he get 3 this round? Does get 1. Comes round, takes down Miles, gets tagged up. Nighty takes him down, and a fast flowing round from the Deutsch there. And it was all about Patrick getting in the A house.
Yes, it was good work, and that's a little bit more like it. That was a real cat amongst the pigeons, and the pigeons were tied down, which was really unfair and quite brutal. As Miles and Reflexer open up with a frag. Peace. There's only 3 TLH players left, and look at this from Reflexer. He's thrown down the right-hand side of the map, only to get picked off by Pund. The explosives are planted by Pat, and there are 3 TLH players left who have quickly pulled this one back from a 5-on-3 all the way to a 3 versus 3, only for 90 to drop TGB, who, without knowing him personally, I'm going to suggest stands for the Giant Bunny, and Sick has a 1-on-3, and Pat, Smiles, and 90 are going to try and chase him down and finish this one out. Sick gets himself the frag onto Pat. Is there a happy ending in this one for TLH? They need this round, or it'll be double figures for Deutsch. Oh, awesome frag onto 90 there. 90 was just taking his head around the corner, only for it to be chopped off. And he's looking for the last man, and he won't get there in time before the bomb goes boom. And Miles and Sick have to trade evil glances. It's 10-5.
Yeah, trying to no-scope there, Miles. It wasn't working for them at that range. To be honest, he could have probably just right-click scoped, because it was, but he didn't want to just poke his head there. Oh! Skeleton with a headshot straight on Miles, literally through the smoke. Pure luck, but he managed to land it, and it was on the head. 90 getting tagged up. Arctic taking things up. Not levelling up because he's gone 5-3. So I'm talking rubbish. Sick takes down Duffy. Big round for the last hope here. Reflexer and 90 have to go big. They are in a 10-5 lead though. 90 and Reflexer do go big, but 90's gone down. Reflexer now with a 4-man. To make that 2. It is TGB going down. There's just Sick and Skeleton now. And he's spinning around. There's actually no one back there. He swears to God there's somebody at the backside, but he's not. They're not in position, so the last hope are rushing through. And Reflexer, well, he has to get that bomb. He's got 50 seconds, doesn't need to rush himself, but they know exactly where he is. And to be honest, he's just stood in the middle of the street. He doesn't give a monkeys. He's just going balls to the walls, and Skeleton takes him down. 10-6.
He went balls to the walls. Did you see that, Lee? Can you be 100% sure he put his balls up against the wall?
They were against the car.
Because if not, that is slanderous, and we could be in a lot of trouble. Here we go. The Deutsch side are ready to try once again to push on. It's 10-6. TLH on their defense have been a lot better. Pund and Sick with 2 grenade frags will give them the lead, only for Miles to pull one back onto Skeleton, who's been a real thorn in the side of his opponents with that sniper. And Miles is waiting for his health to come back, which it does. And he then goes looking down towards the cafe, drops back round to the bottom of the wall, and will nade over the top. There's nothing there for him. Oh, he had the back. He was just too slow to react. He thought the player was going to come across further, and he could have put a bullet right in the buttocks, but no, not to be. And TLH have got 3 players apiece, as to Deutsch, sorry. And I'm following Miles still with that sniper as he's currently chasing shadows of bullets until Sick pokes his head out. And Miles takes it off. He's now got a silhouette of the next player, but 90 takes him down, and that leaves just TGB left. He's in the cafe. He's leading a charmed life anyway, because he could have been taken out by Miles earlier. 1 versus 2. The sniper of Miles should drop long to cover that bomb. Where's he gone? Yes, he's done exactly that. 90's going to follow up behind, and TGB is going to poke his head around, try and get into that bomb site. He's on the main road side of the truck, out in the open, does land a tag onto whoever that was, and is now under real pressure from 2 players who have got his number, and his number is 11. That's 11 rounds to 6 for the Deutsch.
Yeah, Miles picking up at least 3 in that round. I'm not sure it may be more than that, to be honest. I think he went 4. Yes, he did. He went 4 in that round, Miles, so going big. I would say when it counts, but it doesn't really count for them because they'll have such a big lead already. Reflexer takes down Skeleton. Sick being flashed up heavily, trying to rush through that street, and ends up having to plant himself on his belly. And Pund also taking out Patrick there. Patrick was rash rushing round the backside. Oh, Reflexer's going to get caught down by Sick there. There's about 3 of them coming in towards the bomb side. They spin straight across there. Sick getting tagged up, backs off. Duffy is the man that's doing the damage, but trying to pummel him through that wall. Spins across. TGB's there. Arctic's there. 90 is the last man standing suddenly. And the last hope are keeping themselves in it with a big round there. Going very strong, in fact. 11-7. They've got a lot more to do, though, to pull it back to... It can be a draw, Tosspot. It
could be a draw. And they've done they could still win it at 11 rounds if they were to pick up all the rounds left. TLH have been a lot better on their defense, and it's kind of rudimentary, but it's come a lot down to their nades that have just picked apart that Deutsch side. Miles is down already in this one. He's been a real great, I'm not going to say leader, he's been a real great vision for them, to passing information out to all the teams, all of the players. But TLH have lost 2 players whilst I was waffling on about that. And Pats, Reflexer, Duffy, and 90 now looking to close in on what would be match point. TGB and Skeleton are going to have to come up with something here. As 90 puts the bomb down, TGB makes his way in towards Bellerum. He sees a mean man with a gun and decides to go the other way. But that mean man chases him down for a frag. That mean man is 90, and he's got himself the frag onto Skeleton as well. And it is 12 rounds to 7. 5 match points.
Yeah, 90 picking up 3 that round. So at the moment, like we said, you said it early on, apart from Duffy, the rest of Deutsch are really keeping the even spread with the frags each round. Duffy's falling behind a little, be teased by his teammates, as well as the commentators. Sick now coming round in towards A-House. Reflexer taking down the Arctic there, but Reflexer immediately taken down by TGB as he comes in towards Kebab House. Sick rushing up through the side there, does take down Patrick, catches a glimpse of one on the street. I think it must be Miles. Miles with a headshot onto Pund. It wasn't a headshot at all, it was just completely making it up as we go along, but it doesn't matter because Sick is coming around the backside. It was Miles. Miles gets tagged up. In fact, it's Duffy, I think, is round the side here, comes around, pinned by the back of the car. He does get taken down. It's a 2-on-2 as Duffy with that nade. It's almost like a martyrdom there, taking down Sick, so he tossed it out just before dying. Skeleton and TGB versus Miles and 90. 90 going very big in the last round. Miles going big in the round before. It is 90 picking up TGB. Skeleton with it all to do. He's only got 9 frags in the entire game so far, but he has to pull it out here, or it will be the round and the match for the Deutsch. He's already been tagged up, so they know where he is. He's going to come back around. Picks up an AK-47, but it's not enough. And there is Miles to take it away. And TOSBOT 13-7. I don't think we ever really questioned whether Deutsch were going to win it. It's just by amount of how much.
Yes, the TLH gave us a bit of a hope on their defense, but in the end it was Viva la Deutschland, which is a combination of bad Italian, French, and German into one poorly formed European sentence. But great work for the Deutsch side. They did nothing more than was expected of them if you were to give a Football Manager summary ending, but they got the win regardless.
Yeah, so we had to get Football Manager 12 in there just at the end. Fantastic game. And it has been a fantastic game of Call of Duty 4. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This is D-Man and TOSBOT bringing you Call of Duty 4 back on Quad V. We will be back once again on Thursday. Hopefully we'll have more than just the one match. We tried to get them together, but the teams are not always agreeable that they want to play on the Thursday. The standard match day is Wednesday for them, so they kind of move it for us. So thank you for the teams for doing that for us, and thanks for joining us, guys. Keep tuned on quadv.com as well. Obviously, Menace and myself are going to try and bring you matches maybe throughout the week whenever we kind of manage to get hold of them. Menace will be back on Sunday, I believe. So thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back again sometime soon.
Ciao.